the people that are destroying our cities is foreigners, African migrants to be specific. They are everywhere. And even those who are selling in small shops, they like to put their stock outside, making our street dirty, because where they come from, I don't think they believe in law and order where they come from. I think that's also one of the reasons why their countries have collapsed. These people don't respect the law.
It is not correct that African migrants, they come here and trade in an informal market, and they turned our city into a slum.
He went into De Villiers again to also address them, to say, if you don't listen to what we are saying, which when we warn them to go back to their countries and fix them, when we tell them that if they don't listen, it will get to a point where they become homeless, because they're no longer going to make money anymore in our country. Go home. Go and fix Africa. Go and deal with your corrupt leaders. We are a laughing stock in this world. Everybody's laughing at Africans. Everybody's laughing at us. 2 weeks ago, we were there at De Villiers. We engaged, or we managed to address all the foreigners that were selling there. This cannot be correct. This cannot be correct, South Africa. This cannot be correct. We want all Africans to go and fix their own countries. We want Africans to go and face their own government. We cannot have people running away from their countries, leaving their leaders to loot their resources to come and sell in our streets, to come and sell in foreign streets. We told them, Uguti, the time for running is up. African migrants can no longer run away from challenges. We are the only continent that doesn't want to fight and claim back their resources. We want to complain about everybody except for ourselves. We addressed them, and we also made it. We wanted to make them understand the importance of fighting their own governments. We gave them that message, and subsequent to that, taxi drivers intervened and removed them. And if people don't understand that, don't see God in all of this, I don't know them. Literally 2 weeks just after we spoke, we engaged them. The Lord, the God that guides us, the Lord that protects us in everything that we do, send taxi drivers there to do the Lord's work. So those people were removed and they were left frustrated. Now they have reached a point, it's been a week or two now, they are unable to make money, they are unable to sustain themselves and their families, they are now frustrated.
We were met with resistance as always, but without any fear or favor, we pushed back.
I had over 1,000 men and women that were screaming on top of my head. Telling us, Uguti, it's us who started this thing. Yes, it's us, and we will continue to do so without fear or favor in our country. We do not fear no foreigner in this land. We were outnumbered. They even outnumber officials, ne? And they don't want to listen. They were ready to fight us. Some of them were even pulling off my hair. The energy that we saw there in De Villiers, now when they wanted to cut my head off, we want to see the same energy in their country. And they must not think we are scared. We are not scared. We shall enter anywhere where we want in this country. It does not matter if that area is dominated by foreigners. We will go. We will enter each and every space without fear or favor and do what is expected of us, which is to address these African migrants, which is to push these African migrants to go back and fix to face their own countries. To face their own governments. Over 1,000 of African migrants that are stranded. They are just standing in the streets. They are questioning the officials. They are fighting the officials. The officials can't even do their job until they understand that Mother Africa is bleeding. Until they understand that it is time for us to build this continent. Nothing is going to help these people. So, and my advice is, they must not try and run to the countries like Burkina Faso. They will have nowhere to run to. Everywhere, wherever they will go, it does not matter which part of the world, they will be chased away. That I can tell you. God is with Africa. God is in Africa. It's time for us to build this continent, and they will build it whether they like it or not. The city of deployed officials to come and enforce bylaws. The MMC's office, MMC of Economic Development, she's also on the ground with her team. JMPD officials, Gauteng traffic wardens are also on the ground. We are all working together. All we need is South Africans to also come out in big numbers to form part of these operations. We cannot have a situation where foreigners are blocking us.
African leaders are doing as they please because you people are running away. You're not dealing with them. You're not dealing with them. Go face your governments. Go fix your countries. Go face your governments. Go build this continent.
I, for one, was grateful. I was happy that we can walk. That it's also, the city is becoming clean, and we want our city to be like those in first world countries. So now, when we have these people loitering and making the street dirty and doing as they please, it does not give us a good look as a state, and we cannot convince any investors to come and invest in cities that looks like slums. What I want South Africans to understand is that they need to wake up. We have got an influx of African migrants especially, who thinks that they own this country, who do not respect the laws of this country, who do not want to be told. So they are very comfortable with doing the wrong. Remember, these guys, some of them they've been here for over 20 years, and they've been messing up in the country. They've been disrespecting the law, and they are so comfortable with doing the wrong way to a point where when you try to correct the wrong, they are always willing to fight. They are always willing to fight back the JMPD officials. They are willing to fight the citizens of this country. So as South Africans, we started these operations in the morning as a community, as citizens. We do not come here as members of different political parties, but as patriotic South Africans that loves their country, to ensure that law and order prevails in the city. And we will continue to do so without fear or favor.
I would like to question the Minister of Home Affairs and his department. How is it possible that you are giving a asylum permit to all these people? Because now everyone that we meet on the street, they have an asylum permit. This is not correct. South Africa is not a refugee camp.
All these organizations that would like to protect wrong, that likes to fight for foreigners in this country, your time is up also. You're not going to do nothing. You are not going to stop what God wants for this continent. God wants this continent to prosper. So we don't care if you are funded by whoever. We really not interested. But you are not going to stop us from building South Africa. You are not going to stop us from building the African continent. And you are also not going to stop SA government to do what is expected of them. And you will stop using our resources to fight us. We want foreigners that are going to contribute towards growing the economy, or building, or the foreigners that will help us build the economy here. We don't want people that will be using our resources to fight us. You cannot be in our courts fighting us when we want to implement the law. You people are too comfortable in a foreign land, and it must come to a stop.
We will reclaim the streets. We will reclaim the city. We will make sure that South Africa is back to its level of competency in the economy, in the world's economy. What we want from these African people, we want them to trade with South Africa. It is not correct that when South Africa exports goods, the other countries, they export their people. That is not correct.
The type of foreigners that we will allow into this country are those that will occupy critical skills jobs, those who will meet the investment margin and requirements as Business Investment Act suggests or advise. So these ones that are in the informal market, these ones that are comfortable in selling second-hand clothes while they have left wealth and resources in their countries, it's not going to end well for them.
I would like to urge and invite all South Africans to come and join us in these programs, regardless of your affiliation. This is a South African project whereby we are reclaiming and restoring our city and our country. It is not correct that we do have immigrants who come to South Africa only to turn our central business district into a slum. That we cannot allow, and that is not correct.
South Africans need to get out of their comfort zone because they don't understand. The real war is on the ground. Guys, we, as a small group, I had a few...